Kicking Country 103.1, Chuck Baker. I have a couple of guests in the studio here with me this morning. I have two guys named Greg, as a matter of fact, from MHMR. I've got Greg Rowe, who is the executive director for MHMR. And good morning.
Good morning.
And also have Greg Hickey, jail diversion coordinator, which we will explain what that is in just a little bit. And Greg, good morning to you as well.
Good morning.
And I'm going to bring you in a little bit close to the microphone. All right, I'm going to do a blog on this later on, so I kept going, all right, we need to go in a little bit, we need to come back a little bit, we need to do this, but you'll see a video on this posted on our website here after a while. But there is a big 50th anniversary MHMR gathering that is taking place this weekend. It's Friday. And Greg Rowe, I want to come over to you first, and let's talk about, first off, the mission of MHMR, because you've been expanding for over 50 years now, or 50 years.
Yes, sir. For 50 years, we started back in 1966 when a group of people in our community came together and said we need to have some type of support for people with mental illness and with people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. It was just right after the 1963 legislation by President John F. Kennedy, who put in the Mental Health Act, where they were trying to deinstitutionalize individuals and try to put services in communities. So we came along very quickly right after that, and one of the first community centers in the state of Texas. So it's pretty cool. We do things like for adults and children with mental illness, from psychiatry, counseling, case management, skills training. We work with various community partners. Like we'll talk in a second, I guess, with Greg Hickey and his position. But we work very closely with our sheriff's department, our police department. With the sheriff's department, we have the mental health deputies, which is a program that we kind of co-created with the county. We do a whole lot of services for people with intellectual disabilities. We're the local authority for the state for 7 counties, and we do a lot of, like I said, service coordination, case management. We do day programming and some residential services. We do employment assistance. We do a whole lot of stuff people may not know.
We couldn't even begin to cover all the different things that you do.
I can't list out everything, or we would be here all morning.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of the latest that you mentioned is, as I introduced Greg Hickey, the jail diversion coordinator. So that's kind of a recently added program, I take it?
Yes, sir. We added that program back in April.
Okay. Well, tell me what that means.
Okay. So what we formed this program to do is to help individuals who are in our local jail who have a mental illness. We want to help reduce their offense rates out in the community by providing some resources to help them with the underlying cause of some of those offenses, their mental illness. Individuals who have mood disorders, formal thought disorders, who have sat far too long in the jail, who need that help. We want to provide a means in the community to surround them with a supportive mental health community, programs that are going to assist them, and we want to advocate for them with the appropriate court officials and get them into an environment where they can thrive.
Man, that's great. That's great. MHMR is all about building people's lives up and to where they operate better in society and can kind of stand on their own, isn't it?
That's correct. Our working mission is working together to help people help themselves. And we're trying to help individuals. We work with community partners in order to do it. We can't do it alone. We are one of 39 centers, and we're all working across the state to do this.
Well, now let's jump off into some fun and talk about the 50th anniversary celebration taking place this Friday. Give me the lowdown on how that's going to work.
Yes, sir. 50 years. That's our golden anniversary. We have an Evening of Hope is what we're calling it. It's going to be this Friday, the 17th, beginning at 6 o'clock at the McNeese Convention Center. We have a really nice evening planned out. We have a speaker that is coming in. His name is Kevin Hines. He's an individual who attempted suicide when he was 19 by jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh, my gosh.
Over 2,000 people have attempted suicide, and most have achieved that, unfortunately. About 40 people survived, and Kevin is one of those 40 that has survived. And just the jump alone by the impact, because of the height, that is what takes the person's life. But Kevin had a lot of physical injuries, but he is a person with bipolar disorder, and he had a lot of issues that he had to go for recovery for his diagnosis. And he has a great story about what led him to decide to take his life, and then his road to recovery. And what's really great is that recovery is available. It is out there. Services and supports are out there for people, and they can seek that. And Kevin is an advocate, and he's going to be talking to us about his story. I had a chance to see him last December, and he gave a great story. People in the room were just so quiet and attentive, got a standing ovation. I think everyone's really going to enjoy hearing what he has to tell us.
It's going to be very interesting, I'm sure.
It is. So we have, he's going to be doing a book signing. Then we're going to have him, we'll have a dinner. The Mesquite Bean is doing our catering for us. We're excited about that. We got a great menu planned. And then we've got Kevin coming up to talk to us. And then we've got Greg Hickey over here with his band, Jessica Bailey and the Platform Souls, which is our local band. A lot of people know them, and we just thought, what better connection can we have? And so we thought we'd have a great evening. We've got tickets available. They are available at MHMR, 1501 West Beauregard. You can call 658-7750 to get a reserve a ticket. We tried to put them low. We're there at 25. We were going to put them a little higher than that, but I really wanted to have a good turnout. I wanted to have it available for everybody in the community if they would like to come out and see and hear an evening of hope.
That is very inexpensive. Dinner and that includes dinner and everything.
Yes, sir. It
wow,
does.
And the dancing and the live music. And I'm going to come back over here to Greg because, Greg, you're also in the band.
Yes, sir, I am.
Tell me about the band.
Well, we are Jessica Bailey and the Platform Souls, featuring, of course, the lovely Jessica Bailey on the vocals. We have Eddie Arteaga on the drums, Stephen McLaughlin on the guitar, lead guitar, Kevin Collins on vocals and rhythm guitar, myself on bass, and Robert Chapman on the keys, and a wonderful sound engineer by the name of Matt Clark, and we're all looking forward to being there. We play contemporary pop, a lot of funk, some blues, and we really just like to play some music that people can get out and dance to. And so we're hoping from about 9 to midnight or however soon people stop dancing to play some music for this evening of hope.
It's just a party atmosphere with your band.
It is. We absolutely enjoy it. We Sanangelo saw fit to vote us best live act in Sanangelo for the past 2 years through Standard Times. So we hope to see our turnout there on Friday evening, and we hope to have a party-like atmosphere after the wonderful ceremonial things and hearing Kevin Hines speak that we have planned.
Folks, I encourage you to get your tickets, get out to this. My gosh, it's only $25 a person. They're going to feed you. You get a very inspiring talk, I am sure, with your special guest, as you just described him. That's got to be extremely interesting. And the book signing and everything else that goes along with the evening, it's going to be a marvelous evening. Now, Greg, let's come back over to you. And how can people get their tickets?
Sure. You can call 658-7750. Ask for Frances Salter. She is the person coordinating. You can go by 1501 West Beauregard. That's our administrative offices. You can get tickets there. You can get tickets at the door if you really are kind of running late. It'd be nice if you could call and just let us know so we can make sure we have enough tables set up. But just any way you'd like. We have a couple of other clinics on Oak Street across from the Fine Arts Museum. You can get tickets there. And over on Main Street, 202 North Main, we have a clinic there, and you can pick up tickets there as well.
Now, we've talked about the tickets. Let me ask you, are you also selling tables as such, if somebody wants to buy a table of 8 or more or anything like that set up?
Yeah, we have tables of 8, and if you would like to buy a table, that is certainly available.
Okay. Very good. I think we pretty much covered all the bases.
I think so. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you coming in. I say covered all the bases. You're a bass player. It's like you should have brought your bass in and just played
covered the bases.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. Friday night, everybody get out. The 50th anniversary, celebrating our very own MHMR, and y'all do such great work. I want to thank you on behalf of the community for the services that you do provide, and it's a lot. Like you said, you couldn't begin to name them all this morning, so thank you both for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
It's an honor to serve the community.